I'm just over here doing my makeup, and I figured I'd turn my camera on to show you what I'm doing. I feel like it's not focused. It's not. Okay, so basically I've already applied my foundation and my contour, and now I'm working on highlight. This is the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm just going to blend that all over. Or not all over, but I'm gonna blend it where I've placed it using a beauty sponge. This is the Wonder Blender from Shop Miss A. I really, really love these blenders. I think that they're excellent. I actually like them better than the Beauty Blender, I think. But yeah, just blend out all of that. I strategically place the highlighter because my foundation that I've been using is a little bit too dark for me. So I basically am just blending like a small amount of the Shape Tape in the lighter color all over my face, outside of where I've contoured. So it gives me a more lively appearance that is more true to my actual skin tone. Okay, so I feel like that's good. Now just clean up whatever is happening around the contour areas. You don't want anything too stark. You want everything to blend together pretty well, but at this point you probably look like a corpse because you have no eyelashes, your brows aren't done, all that stuff. Okay, so next I'm going to do cheeks. I'm gonna use the Ilia Summer Essential Face Palette, and I'm going to use all three of the darker shades, not highlight shades. I always start with the top one, and I just do my cheeks. So most of the time I use a brush for this, but I don't have a brush today. All of my brushes are dirty, as you will see when I show you my cleaning method for doing my brush cleanse, which I haven't done in a while, and I have a lot of them. Just move on to the other cheek. I absolutely love this face palette. I'm gonna be doing a review on this, definitely on my Instagram or on my blog, probably my blog, because I just have too much to say for Instagram. But I might make a video about Ilia as well because I am so loving their products at the moment. Okay, so just make sure it's even. I'm not worried about blending it totally right now. I'm gonna go back in with my Beauty Blender. I feel like there's a smudge on my lens or something. I put a little bit on the tip of my nose and even up on the bridge of my nose, just a teensy bit. And then I also put some on my temples right above the arch of my brow. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit better. I feel like there was a smudge. So next I'm going in with the somewhat darker color, just concentrated in the center of what I've already put down and on both sides. Now I am going to take my blender and just blend out the edges of that. And also up here, my nose, and then this side. I love cream products. They're my favorite. So there we go with that. Now I'm going to take the Marc Jacobs Coconut Gel Dewdrops. That's what these are. And I'm gonna put a pump on the back of my hand. I really think that this dispenses way too much, but we're gonna try to work with it. So I'm gonna take a brush and just, this is the key with this product. You cannot dab this in. You have to swipe. It feels so wrong to do this over foundation, but it is the only way that it will work. So you swipe it on, and then I try my best to beauty blend it. Okay. So once you've swiped it on, if you're very delicate, you can get the Beauty Blender to blend it. But if you try to dab it on initially, like if you put it on your ring finger and try to just dab it on, it will make your foundation patchy AF. just a tip. I really, really like these, but I didn't know how to use them at first, and they ended up looking like a hot mess on my face. So I'm gonna take this darkest shade in this Ilia palette again, and I'm gonna put it on my eyelids. It's not so pigmented that it makes you look like you've got black eyes, but it's just pigmented enough to give you a little something on the lid that isn't too put together. It's great for like a casual look, day at work, whatever. I really, really like these colors, this palette for the eyes. It's cream, but it has pretty good staying power, and it blends really, really easily. Okay, so I might just take my beauty blender and go around the edge, just right up in the socket. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is pretty new to me, but I've been loving it. So, just looks like that. It's got a little bit of a yellow tint to it, but I don't find that it really resonates on the skin. I like to press the powder in as opposed to swiping it on. I just find that it doesn't degrade the foundation that way, and I feel like it gives a longer coverage. I'm not looking for like super matte, but I do like a somewhat mattified effect. Okay, there's that. Okay, now I am going to do a highlight on my inner corner. I'm going to dip into the Aspen Avard Tarte palette, which is this one. And I'm gonna use this shade. I'm gonna use the highlighter shade and this shade. So I'm just gonna dip into both. And I'm gonna highlight my cheeks first. Cupid's bow, nose, forehead. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the inner corner of my eye. Oh, I was using a Shop Miss A highlighter brush. For the inner corner of my eye, I'm using this flat shader brush. It's the E121, and I got this at Shop Miss A. I'm using the same highlight combo. Okay. Now I'm just gonna take this big tapered highlight brush and I'm going to blend the inner corner. Okay. Now I am gonna use this blush. I'm just gonna lightly go over what I've already put on my face, just so that it has a little bit more oomph. Okay. Now I'm going to blend that with my setting powder brush. This is from Real Techniques, and I'm just blending the highlight and the blush at the same time. For this, I do like to swipe and not pat, just because I feel like it doesn't blend at all if you don't. For my brows, I'm gonna use the Milk Makeup Cush Brow. So what I do is I just take one wandful and I start at the back of my brows, because I find that at the very beginning it has quite a bit of product on it. I like to use the very tip of the brush up at the top of the brow because I feel like it gives more definition. And then I go in to the base of my brow and lift upwards to fill in those spots, make it look a little bit more feathered, all that stuff. And then I do the very front of my brow because I want the least product concentrated in that area. I don't want it to look clumpy. I just want it to look natural. And there you have it. This is my No Fuss Cush Brow. So just repeat the same thing on the opposite side. Now, if my brows pretty much are the width of this spoolie. And if they weren't, this brush might not work. I mean, I might have more difficulty achieving what I like to achieve with this if my brows weren't as thick as they are, because this stuff has a lot of pigment and it dispenses quite a bit of product. So there you have it. There are the brows. Almost done. Just got to do mascara, and my mascara had fallen on the floor. So I'm gonna curl my lashes. Like I said in my last vlog, this is a new step for me. I never used to curl my lashes. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, before I do this, I'm gonna take and put a little bit of bronzer on. I'm using the Marc Jacobs Omega Tan. This is the Tantastic in the limited edition packaging. And I'm just gonna lightly go around the circumference of my face because I did use a little bit too much of the lighter shade. Okay, there we go. Okay, now mascara. Mascara makes me look alive. I feel like I look like a corpse until I put on my mascara. So I really just, you know, do your typical wiggle and pull. That sounds really wrong. Wiggle and pull. That's how you do the mascara though, man. Like those people that literally just do this, I don't know how they look like they have any lashes ever. Because if I do that, it doesn't evenly coat my lashes. So I have to wiggle at the base and then pull up to coat the lash. So that is what I do. I love this mascara. I think that it is amazing. I legitimately think this is the best mascara in all of the land at the moment. It's just so good. Like it really lengthens, it really separates. The brush isn't so cumbersome that it like peeks through your lashes and gets a ton of gunk on your lash line, you know? I have that problem with every mascara, but not this one. Like just look at that difference. I don't know if you can tell because I've only put on like one coat, but yeah. Okay, one more coat and then we are done. Actually, in general, I might put on some lip product. Okay, for lips, I'm done with everything else. I'm gonna take the Lila B Divine Duo Lip and Cheek in the shade Be True. Oh, I don't even wanna show you this because it's so grubby. I just use it too much. It's this color, and I'm just gonna... Okay, there you have it. This is the finished look. It is a very simple look, very just casual. No fuss, no liner, no nothing, just a casual look. Okay, I will see you in a minute. Okay, so for my hair today, I need to dry shampoo it. I don't have time to wash it. Anyway, I ran out of my normal go-tos, which are the Amika Perk Up and the Moroccan Oil Dark Tones dry shampoo. So I picked this up at Target and I hate it. It's the Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Refreshing Dry Shampoo. This and the Kristen S one were the only ones I knew of that were cruelty-free at Target. And I'd heard such good things about this one that I was like, how could it be bad? I hate it. I don't feel like it does anything for my hair. It definitely doesn't absorb oil. It does not make my hair feel refreshed or look refreshed. I don't like it at all. It was not worth the $4 that it was. That was really the only benefit. I was like, well, I could get the Kristen S one because I know that it's okay. It's not my favorite, but this one was $10 cheaper and everyone says it's amazing. I hate it and I don't like the way it smells either. So I got this in the mail. Verb sent this to me to try. So I'm gonna try it out today and see what it's like, but they sent me the one for light hair, which I do have blonde, but my roots are dark. And I don't know how this will work because, you know, you use dry shampoo mostly on your roots. So I'm gonna try this out and then we'll see. Okay, now to let it sit and absorb, and I'll check back in about it in a few minutes. Ignore the mess. I need to clean that up. I'm gonna clean that up now. You can watch. Okay, there it is. It's clean, except for these things. These need to be put away. But the rest of it is clean. Okay, so in terms of how that dry shampoo smelled, it smells pretty okay. I'm not disappointed in how it smells. It smells way better than the Not Your Mother kind, but yeah. I still prefer the way the Moroccan oil one smells and the way the Amika one smells, but we'll see how well it absorbs the oils of my hair in just a couple minutes. Be right back. Okay, so I do think that dry shampoo worked. I do think it absorbed all of the excess oil in my hair, but I do also think that it had a slight white tinge, you know? Because it's for lighter hair, so to me that just means that they don't really need to take caution with it having that residue. I don't know, but it's not so pronounced that it bothers me. Okay, so basically this was my setup today. I should have put a white sheet over the ring light to diffuse it a bit, but this was the background I was working with, a half-dead plant and some gold stuff. But you see it's got that one branch that's still living, so you know it worked out. I attempted to shoot all of this stuff today, but the conditions are just not ideal. Shooting on the bed is hard. I love that the bed is really white, so it provides with a lot of contrast with things and a lot of brightness, but the bed is also very uneven as it is a soft bed. So yeah, that wasn't a super successful photo shoot, but I think I got what I needed for the next few days, and it's supposed to be sunny on Sunday, so I should be able to shoot some more then. Now I'm gonna go eat lunch, and I will take you to that with me. Be right back. Okay, hi, I'm making lunch now. Oops, I tried to put my camera in a cabinet and it didn't work out. So I'm making lunch now. Focus. Okay, so I will need bread, mayonnaise, honey mustard, tomatoes, and avocado. Okay, so I'm basically making a tomato and avocado sandwich. If that sounds weird to you, you're not alone. Most people think that this is a very weird thing, but it's delicious, I promise. Oops. I have this propped up on the paper towel holder. I am not good at this. Okay, so I'm gonna start by toasting my bread. The bread that I love is the Dave's Killer Bread Good Seed. I love this bread. It has good amount of protein, a good amount of fiber per slice. That's the thing with bread. I don't really see the point of bread unless it has fiber. So this is really the only kind of bread that I regularly eat. I mean, like, I love baguettes and things like that, but they have no nutritional value outside of the fact that they're like carbs, they give you energy. But this has 4 grams of fiber and 5 grams of protein per slice, which in my opinion is super good. It also has a lot of like nutrients and vitamins and all that crap in it. So yes, I keep my bread in the fridge. I keep my bread in the fridge because it stays not moldy longer in the fridge. So I'm just washing off my tomatoes. These are garden tomatoes that someone gave me. I have a garden, but my tomatoes are not good. So these are just little cherry tomatoes. They're pretty. Why does it focus on me when I want it to focus on that? Okay. I have no idea if these are actually any good. Actually, scratch that. I'm just gonna use this one large garden tomato and put these back. Okay, so now I'm gonna wash that off, and then I'm gonna slice it up. You can obviously make this with any type of tomatoes. They don't have to be big, or they can be small. It's really just whatever you have available to you. So now that the bread is toasted, I'm gonna put a little bit of mayo and a little bit of honey mustard on it. We are out of mayo. I love mayo. It's one of the best things. Okay, and then I'm going to just spread that. All the way across the slice of bread or toast, whatever you're gonna call it. Oh, there's a hole in the bread. It's seeping through to the other side. Gross. Now I'm going to stack these tomatoes quite generously onto this. And then I'm gonna cut up my avocado. Just a regular old avocado. I'm gonna wash it off because I'm gonna put my knife on it. These almost feel like they're bad. Oh no, it's perfect. That's the most perfect avocado. I have one more that feels exactly like this. So we're having tacos for dinner, basically. Okay, so I'm just taking half of this and I am putting it on the opposite slice of bread. Just like this. And then I'm gonna squish it. And then I'm gonna put salt on it because salt, avocado, and tomato, it's a delicious combo. So this is a pretty high calorie meal, but if you're someone that doesn't eat a lot throughout the day, then it's perfect. I personally eat pretty high calorie anyway, so this is supplemental for me. Not supplemental, that's not the right word. Like, this is not a snack, but it is a pretty normal meal for me. So salt, you can't tell if the salt's coming out. I hate when that happens. And then pepper. So you end up with this. And then you just squish it atop the tomatoes. And then you get this beautiful. So it's just a tomato and avocado sandwich. It is high calorie, but it's also high in nutrients. You got all the lycopenes and vitamin A from the tomatoes. You've got the fats from the avocado. You have the fiber and the carbs from the bread. You have fat from the mayo, as well as some protein. And you also have carbs from the honey mustard. So all in all, I think that it's a pretty balanced meal. And it's one of my favorites. I eat this literally all the time. So I'm gonna go eat this. Be right back. This is what completes the meal. LaCroix. If you don't like LaCroix, I just don't even know. So yeah, that is the lunch. Avocado tomato sandwich. I'm really excited to eat this. So I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Bye. Okay, so now I am going to be washing my makeup brushes, and I'm going to talk to you about how I do that, and then I'm going to just do a cheeky little time lapse of me actually doing it. So hold the phone, I'll be right back. I'm going to get the soap that I use. While I'm here, while I'm at it, I had a snack. One wedge of this extra dark chocolate from Trader Joe's. It's 73% Belgian cacao. Okay, so how do I wash my brushes? I basically need a new method of storing my dirty brushes because this is what we're currently working with. I just bring all of my dirty brushes in here and sit them there. So since I've redone my office, I'm considering getting some sort of jar or something to put in my office, my beauty room, so that they can be collected there, because that is a cheese board. That is not where dirty brushes go. But anyway, so when it's time to wash them, I'm gonna sit you back down. When it's, oh shit. Ooh, I've never dropped my camera before. That didn't sound good. Okay, so when it's time to wash them, I basically get a drying mat. This one, I have no idea where it came from, but it's pretty big. It's about as big as it could like fit around me. I got this drying mat, and I just sit it right here by the sink, and I have this glove. I wish I had a mat because I don't actually wear this as a glove when I use it, but this is what I use to wash my brushes. The texture helps get out all of the dirt, foundation, product that's in there. It helps get the bristles really clean. And the soap that I use is the Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Hemp Baby Unscented Pure Castile soap. This soap is really gentle and it cleans brushes really, really well, even for like foundation and stuff. So that's what I do. I just wet my brushes, put some soap on this. I basically sit it in the bottom of the sink and just rub the brush on it. You will see I will do it. I'm gonna time lapse it. So I will talk to you when I'm done.
I held your hand so you couldn't scratch your face and scar your perfect...
Okay, so I'm going to soak my beauty sponges and then I'm gonna wash them. So I'm filling up the bowl and I'll be back in a few minutes to do that. Bye. Okay, that's done. I'm gonna show you what we ended up with. And I do want to talk about these Wonder Blenders from Shop Miss A again. I talked about them last week, but I have an important update to these Wonder Blenders. So I got 3 different types, 2 different colors. I got 2 purple ones, or 2 different types of purple ones, and then these. I'm gonna go sit down and talk to you about this. Okay, so I really like both of them, but they are different. But they are very different. So this one, the pink one, is more like a beauty blender in my opinion. It's very soft, very squishy, very spongy, very just, I don't know, it feels like the finest sponge in the whole world, and it is so, I don't know if it feels like it's more porous because it's light and it's fluffy, and it's just, it basically is a beauty blender, except for it's a Wonder Blender and it's $1 instead of $20. So the purple ones, on the other hand, the purple material is much heavier, it's much more dense, it doesn't feel as porous, it still works really well, but feels different, like really different. I've never had a sponge this hard, as a matter of fact. I mean, it does soften up when you put water on it, but it's not nearly the same as the pink one. As you can see, it's also smaller. And this is bigger than a beauty blender. Both of these are bigger than the beauty blender. I'm gonna go get a beauty blender to show you. Okay, so this is a wet beauty blender. This is the Wonder Blender. It's significantly larger. It's like double the size almost, but it still has that pointed edge. It fits in the creases of your face like a dream. Yeah, but the feel of these is almost identical. They're both so soft. They're basically the same except for the size difference.
Right, got your hair right, boy, you're right. Boy, you're right, you're right, you're right. Boy.
Hi guys, happy Friday. I'm just here touching up my makeup, getting ready to film my Friday YouTube video. Today's video is actually going to be about the Marc Jacobs Coconut Gel Dewdrops. So if you're interested in that, be sure to tune in. It will have definitely already been up by the time that you're seeing this. I've had my makeup on for about, I don't know, what time is it? It's like 4. I've had my makeup on for about 10 hours now. So that's why I'm touching up before filming my video for today, because I feel like I look like I've had my makeup on for 10 hours and that's not cute, you know. So how's it going? What's up? I got some really exciting news last night and I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, and that sucks, right? Like, that's so annoying. But I'm gonna talk about it, but in very vague terms. Basically, I was invited to an event, a product launch event, for a brand that I love. And initially, they invited me through Instagram. And it's a brand I'm associated with. I am actually an ambassador for them. And I love them. I mean, it's really not a difficult gig, because I love, 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 love their products. And that's important. That's really important to me. I know that that's important to a lot of people, but like, really, I genuinely would never endorse or support a brand that I don't actually believe in, or that I think is a bad brand. But this brand, from the beginning, like I started buying their products myself with my own money, and it just kind of became a thing where like I was constantly posting about them, constantly like sending them love, and they reached out to me. We developed a relationship. I became an ambassador, and it's just been, it's been a thing. But you know, I'm so small, and I know that that's, you know, compared to some people I'm not, and I am grateful for what I have, like genuinely, truly, but I just could not believe it. So initially they invited me on Instagram. They sent me a DM. It was very like, it was pretty casual, and I assumed, like I read the email or the DM and I was like, oh, well, they're inviting me. This thing is in LA. I can't go. I can't afford to go, you know? It's not that I couldn't afford to go, but you know, money put towards plane fare and whatever, like if my husband's not going or I'm not going with someone, I can hardly justify spending that much money on like plane fare and a hotel and all that stuff. So I was just expecting to decline. But she told me to look out for an email, and so I did. I was just like, oh, awesome, I'll keep an eye out for it or whatever. And then when I got it, they offered to pay my round trip flight, boarding, like all of these things, and I cried. I was like, you must have the wrong person, because no way is a brand as big as yours paying for little old me to come to your launch event in a state all the way across the country. So yeah, I died a little bit. I cried a little bit, but mostly I was just so excited. I could not even contain myself. When I got the email, I was riding my recumbent bike in our Florida room, and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I was like screaming, oh my God. And Corey, my husband, came running to my aid, and he was like, what is wrong? And I was like, oh my God, you know how I told you that so-and-so messaged me earlier telling me about their launch event for this new product and blah, blah, blah. And I literally, when I got that, hey, stop it. When I got that, I had joked like, ha, they're gonna offer to pay for my plane fare and all that stuff. But I was like literally so joking. I was not serious at all. I did not think that that would ever happen. And then when I got this email, I was freaking out. I was like, guess what? They offered to pay for my plane fare. And I was so overwhelmed with emotions, because one, like, how do you say no to that? I mean, I could never say no to that, right? Like, that's a tremendous opportunity. That is so insane that someone my size is being invited and paid for a freaking launch event. Like, I am beside myself. I'm awestruck. I can't believe it. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, I have to go by myself to LA and go to an event at a place that seems really fancy, and I have to like make this happen. It was nerve-wracking. But yeah, I'm going to a product launch event in LA by myself in 2 weeks, in less than 2 weeks. I am currently all over ASOS and Topshop trying to find something to wear. And I'm actually going to be there for like 5 days. Is that right? Yeah, I'm gonna be there for 5 days. So that's really cool. I've only ever been to LA once, and we literally just drove through. So I'm really excited to spend some time there. I'm really excited to get to meet these people. I don't know if I will know anyone there other than the 2 social media coordinators from this brand that I've dealt with, but I am really excited and I'm so grateful and I cannot believe it. We're getting champagne tonight because this deserves celebrating. Okay, I'll see you in the next clip. Okay, so I just filmed my video and I think it went okay. Now I need to edit it and upload it. I don't know what we're gonna do tonight. We might go get a drink. We might get a bottle of champagne or something because that's exciting. And look at my hair. I had that bun in since actually last night and it made my hair into a mess, which is inspiring my Self-Worth Saturday tomorrow post. Tomorrow's post on Instagram, because this week has kind of been about embracing the mess for me. I haven't had all the time in the world. I've been really busy, so I've kind of had to like leave some things and not be as like crazy anal about cleaning, because if you don't know me, that's a part of my life. I am very nitpicky and type A and crazy, especially about tidiness. My house has to be clean, my house has to be spotless, or I'm not happy. So this week has been a lesson in accepting that. Embrace the mess. Experience it, you'll live through it, it'll make you a better person. But, you know what will also make you a good person? Cats. Cats are adorable. Vicky! Especially when they don't look at you. Hey, buddy. Yep. It's about life. It's about life. Okay. Ugh. Now I'm on the floor. You'll remember that, I don't even know who it was, but she had her hair all in heart. It was like hearts. That's what I'm channeling right now. Okay, bye. Happy Sunday, friends. Today, I haven't vlogged for the past 2 days. No, I think I did vlog a little bit on Friday, but I did not vlog at all yesterday. But, and it's because I really didn't do much. We did go shopping, but I didn't really get anything. I got some pom-pom earrings that I will show you because they're very cute, but I'm not wearing them right now because they're red and they would clash my shirt. But anyway, today, much like last weekend, last weekend I organized my beauty room and I got a lot of packages over the past week and it is a mess again. So here's what we have. All these boxes that need to be recycled, which tomorrow's recycling day, so I'm just gonna put them in paper bags and recycle them. And I've been organizing this space, which is all of my storage for my skincare. It extends down there as well. And basically I've just been like organizing based on category. Like this little basket of things are things that I need to test. This shelf is masks and exfoliators. This shelf is stuff that I use pretty regularly. This shelf is hair care. This shelf is body care. This shelf is still needing to be gone through. These are cleansers and moisturizers that I use regularly. And then all this stuff down here is just like stuff that I don't really use all that often, but that I have. And a lot of it is honestly probably going to be given away to friends and family because I don't use a lot of it. Some of it though is just like backups of things that I have and use a lot, like the Wild sponges. I love, love, love those. The Zion Health deodorant, I love that as well. And then this shelf really needs some help. Those are all of the notes that I've gotten from like PR and brands and stuff. And then this little basket thing is like palettes that I never touch. So that's just a waste of space. And then this is obviously nail polish. But yeah, this is like my storage setup and I think that it looks better now than it did, but I'm still not like super happy with it. I still feel like it looks really cluttered and I don't really know what to do about that because I just really have too much stuff. But I need to really start thinking about, giving some stuff away and packaging up some care packages for friends and family because there is no possible way on this earth that I could ever use all that I have. So if you want a care package, hit me up. Oh yeah, now I have to do this. Why is my life such a mess, you guys? Like, I am the most anal person about cleaning everything, but when I get busy, I just end up with messes everywhere. I feel like my whole house looks like this right now, and I feel awful today because of my allergies. And I don't have the energy to clean. But I have to clean this. It's not even like really that bad. I just need to like move things back to their places and like put these in a place to be cleaned, but gosh. Hey, I'm sitting here waiting for this YouTube video to export. I have like 11 minutes. So I went to Target yesterday and I bought a few things. So I figured I would show them to you because I am really, really bad at doing, like, saving things up to do massive haul videos, and I very rarely buy enough to warrant a haul video of its own. So yeah, I'm just gonna start showing my little bits and pieces throughout my vlogs. So I'm gonna start with Target. I did get one thing at J. Crew on Saturday that I'll go get and show at the end, but I'm gonna start with Target. This I didn't get at Target. This is laundry. Okay, so the first thing is this sweatshirt that I actually saw online. It was online for $17. It is this like taupe cropped sweatshirt. It's a sleeping sweatshirt. It's super thin, breathable material. The hem at the bottom is like raw, but it's also got that sewn bit so that the edges don't fray to pieces. And it has thumb holes, which I love thumb holes, especially for winter and fall. You can't really see the color because of the lighting in here, but it's just like a very mauve-y, taupe-ish, sort of dusty pink type situation. I'm really glad I'm in focus. But this was on sale at the store for $11 instead of $17, which I thought was a huge win. I was like really stoked about that because I'm not gonna stop talking about it, was looking for something to bring to LA for like pajamas because I'm gonna be there by myself. And normally I get really hot when I'm asleep, but that's because I'm sleeping with my husband. When I'm alone, I get really cold, so I wanted something long sleeve to bring. And it's not that I don't have anything to bring, I just wanted something cute to bring. Next, also on clearance were these shorts. These are terry cloth shorts. They were on sale for $6. And I thought that the ties on the sides were really cute. They have like a little hole peep through with some little ties. And the edges on the bottoms are raw. These were $12.99. I got them in a size up because I hate it when shorts are too short, but these are a little bit big on me. So I wouldn't recommend sizing up even if you are concerned about length, but these are also a very beautiful periwinkle blue shade. They're really, really pretty. They're really soft and comfortable, especially the inside. I really like them, and I'm not gonna return them because I don't think that they had a smaller size. Next, I found this cropped sweater at Urban Outfitters like last year that was striped, black and white stripes, and I really wanted it, but I didn't get it. And then when I went back, they didn't have it in my size anymore. And Target just came out with this line called Wild Fable, which I've actually already bought some things from. And I saw this sweater and I about died. So this is the perfect fall sweater. It is thin, breathable material, but it's also long sleeves. It's soft, it's cozy, and it is cropped. This looks so cute on. It's so flattering. I sized up in this because I didn't want it to be super cropped. I wanted to be able to roll up the sleeves for a more slouchy look. And they didn't have my size. So I went with the size up, and I'm glad that I did. It looks really cute on. It looks really cute with skinny jeans, French tuck. It's really, really cute. I'm so excited to wear that in fall. And again, this is another thing that they didn't have my size in. It is a very simple black hoodie, but it's cropped. It's also from that Wild Fable brand. It has white strings around the hood, and it is a hoodie. It's got a raw hem at the bottom with no edging, so it will probably fray, but it's really soft. I haven't tried this on, but I imagine it's cute. I actually don't own a black hoodie, so I'm excited for this for fall. It will look really cute with leggings or jeans, just for a casual day, a coffee run or whatever. And that was 20 bucks. The sweater was also $20. And then the last thing that I got at Target for this trip, I actually got a crop v-neck from the Wild Fable brand. It's like blue and it's super cute and really, really flattering, but I don't know where it is because I've already worn it. It might be in the laundry. Anyway, the last thing I got is this book. It's Crazy Rich Asians. I have heard that this book is amazing about 1,000,000 times, and it has been adapted into a movie, and I really want to see the movie, but I really hate seeing movies that were adapted from books without reading the book first, so I'm going to read this book. I also have another book that a friend of mine recommended that I can never remember the name of. I think it's The Perfect Couple. I haven't started it yet, but I kind of want to keep this for my trip to LA because I know I'm going to have a lot of downtime. And I know that I'm going to have at least 2 6-hour flights, so I'll have time to read. And I wanted to save this one for then, so I don't know. I don't know if I can hold off. I also really love the inner corner, or the inner corner, the inner cover. I've been doing too much makeup for too long, inner corner. I have no idea what this book is about. Judging based on the title, I'm gonna guess Crazy Rich Asians. But, oh, it's about someone who grew up in a palace. Some girl meets some boy who grew up in a palace. Okay, so that seems, I'm really excited. I've heard great things about this book, and I really love the artwork on this. Like, if you're judging a book by its cover, this would be a cover that I would choose because I really, really like it. Okay, I'm gonna go get those J. Crew earrings and I will be right back. Okay, I come bearing 2 things. This is that crop shirt I was just talking about, the crop v-neck. This reminds me so much of those v-necks in the 90s, or not even necessarily v-necks, but like baby tees that had the really, really tiny, almost cap sleeves. That's exactly what this reminds me of, but it is so flattering on. I have kind of a big chest, and I don't really, like, I think that v-necks look best on me, but I don't really like wearing them because they make me uncomfortable. But this one is not so deep that it makes me feel self-conscious, and it is like the perfect tightness. Another thing is that a big pet peeve of mine is when shirts are too long and they're also not tight, even when they're supposed to be kind of tight fitting. This is actually tight fitting. It's cropped enough to where it sits like perfectly with high-waisted jeans. It's really soft, and I'm pretty sure it was like $7, which, how can you go wrong with that? And then the J. Crew earrings are these, and I think that they are just adorable. They're coming off way more orange on camera than they actually are. They're pretty true red. Like, you could wear these at Christmas too. But they are so cute. They're so lightweight. They will probably irritate my ears because I'm allergic to fake metal, but they're really cute. And I have already gotten so many compliments on these. And guess what? They were only $6. They were on the clearance rack. And I felt like I was stealing because they're really cute. And they're not like super cheap feeling either. They feel really nice. They're really adorable. And I put them on as soon as I bought them on Saturday, and I got like 3 or 4 people stopped me and they were like, your earrings are so cute. And I wanted to be like, hey, go right down there. They're on the clearance rack. They're an extra 30% off, so they're $6. I didn't do that, but I probably should have because everyone would have had cute pom-pom earrings that day. Okay, well, that's really all that I have today. I'm waiting for my husband to get home because I need him to carry the hamster cage into the other room so that I can clean it. And then I need to upload this video. I'm uploading my YouTube video today, which is going to be a mini review of Pharmacy's Honeymoon Glow because, like I've said a million times today probably, it launched today on Pharmacy's website. So I literally just finished exporting that. I'm going to YouTube right now to upload it, to make my thumbnail, and then I'm probably gonna eat a snack, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed because I am a lot of fun. I feel like this lighting is horrible. I have a daylight bulb right here because If I had that light on, my overhead light, I would look like Medusa. Like my face would look really scary and dark. And I don't like that. I really don't like being in front of lights on camera because it makes my, it really does make the scarring on my face look worse than it actually does in real life. So I tend to try to avoid that whenever possible, which you'll probably notice somewhere throughout these vlogs that I tend to do that. But yeah, I'm going over to Photoshop. I'm making me a thumbnail, and then I am going to probably go do my skincare routine. Why don't I go over my nighttime skincare routine with you all? I think that seems fun. I probably won't do it on camera because I don't know. I do my skincare routines in my bathroom, and my bathroom's really quite small, and I don't really have anywhere to sit my camera to film myself doing it. So I'm just gonna kind of talk you through it.